All right, welcome to Dean Bodie Show. Dean Bodie Show. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hey, we're starting off a new week. We're going to make it a great week. DeanBodie.com is the website. We have the links on there for the podcast and the YouTube channel. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. YouTube channel is DEANBODI space show, Dean Bodie Show. And we'll pop up on the YouTube. You'll see all the teaser episodes on there that we do earlier in the day. Bodie's in all those shots. And all the videos are on there also, which are the same length as the podcast. How awesome is that? So you get to see us do the whole podcast on the video, or you can just listen to the whole podcast on the audio. Oh, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine is heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Oh yeah. So, let's get this thing started on the right foot. Good girl, Bodie. Good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. DeanBodie.com, 800-878-9698. It's the Bodie Fun Line. Call it. Leave something on there. A little sing-along would be nice. Do your little zippity-doo-dah song, zippity-yay. Have a wonderful day. Throw it my way. Oh, yeah. So, and do that. Leave a joke, a riddle, anything going on in your life you want us to throw on there out of your concerns. We're here to help you. The best that we can at Dean Bodie, the back and forth and the forth and back. All the stuff we have in common. We're here to help each other out. Don't bathe all day long in the COVID schmovid pandemic schmandemic. We're going to come out of this thing bigger, better, and stronger. You'll see. You keep moving forward, keep taking care of yourself, keep your immune system strong so you can take care of somebody else. That being said, what are we going to talk about today? Oh, I don't know. I used to have this. I talk about, this is our little haberdashery over here, our little rustic, little Texas, little country apartment. We like it over here. Nice and rustic. It reminds me of an apartment I had in Boynton Beach, Florida. This place was, one thing about Florida, you got to remember, when you go down A1A and you drive down that coast, all these little nooks and crannies up the coast, what a blast it is to do that, just to drive down there and explore what's going on, all the way from Miami, all the way up to the Palm Beaches. Every little spot, every little exit has its own personality. And I had a really cool apartment out in what's called Boynton Beach, Florida, and a little town called Ocean Ridge. And they actually had their own newspaper. And I had a little apartment right out by the beach, man. And it wasn't exactly on the sand, because there were larger homes there. But it was a little rustic little apartment, and you could hear the ocean waves if I had the window up from my room. Unbelievable. The little surf shop was right there, the Nomad Surf Shop. The little convenience store, when they had all these homemade soups and all this homemade stuff there, and the sandwich shop. All the surfer kids running around with their surfboards. And, I don't know, selling hydroponic weed and all this other stuff, man. It was a crazy little neighborhood. At the same time, everybody was very cool. Everybody was so, chill. Almost too chill, where, for me personally, it's not the biggest motivating environment for me. Hey, vacation-y, yeah. Chill out, yeah. Go surfing, yeah. Get out on your little Hobie Cat sailboat, boom. Oh, yeah. And there was Hobie Cat sailboats all lined up there, man. It was just a wild little place. And just a little nook and cranny off of A1A that you would find out there. Not too far from what's called Delray Beach. Not too far from Palm Beach. Just situated right in the right spot. And I tell you, my heart is in Florida. Hey, I was born and raised in Miami. And I was just thinking about that little rustic place that we had. And you know what? If you have a little older apartment and you're doing your thing and you got it decorated like Dean Bodie Haberdashery does, use the word rustic. Rustic makes it feel, I don't know, it feels like you're right on the beach. It's a little rustic little chateau. So that's how I do it. Hey, play mind games with yourself if you have to. Whatever you got to do to get through. And that being said, let's talk a little bit today about, oh man, I took a little power nap today. I mentioned this on the previous episode using my Calm app, C-A-L-M, Calm, a little nap story, and he's talking about how important it is to rejuvenate and replenish. And you know, when you have to, sometimes you have to reboot the computer or restart the iPhone or unplug the entire entertainment center so everything can reboot and start talking together all over again. Sometimes you got to do that. Well, the human being, the human body, same thing. You got to take the power nap so you can recharge and rejuvenate. Your body heals when it rests. Take advantage of that. So he walks me through this little thing before the nap and preparing you for the nap. And he goes, for 26 minutes, you're just going to chill and some ambient music comes on. And he goes, you're going to wake up to the sound of birds chirping and all this stuff. And I'm like, wow. So I kind of pass out for those 26 minutes. And all of a sudden, the birds start chirping. Oh, just like he said they would. So, way too cool. I use this app all the time now with the bedtime stories, the nap stories. They got the, you know, the sleepy time music and all kinds of other stories on there. Matthew McConaughey's on there telling a story. It's like really, really wild. The technology we have today, take advantage of it. Use the tools that work for you so you can just tone down the stress a little bit and get through your day a little bit better. You're going to add years to your life, I'm telling you. So, that being said, I wanted to talk today about how to activate your lymphatic system. We did the breathing exercise thing the other day, but what that's actually doing is you're activating your lymphatic system, which is the carburetor of your body. It doesn't work any other way. It's not as fortunate as your circulatory system that has the heart that pumps the blood. The lymphatic system works through deep diaphragmatic breathing, muscular movement, exercise. That's how it gets going. That's why sedentary lifestyle and sitting around and doing nothing is the most unhealthy thing that you can do. You get all clogged up. Oh! You don't want to get all clogged up. Hey, Millie! Yeah! You hear what he said? You can't sit around all day. You have to get out and move. It activates your lymphatic system. Oh, yeah, I know. I've been going for my walks. I know. Thank you. So, that's important. So, deep diaphragmatic breathing, exercise will get this lymphatic system moving, which is the carburetor of your body. Get those toxins out of your system and get the water intake up. Whatever you're doing now, double it. Okay, when you go to the bathroom, you want to see clear, you know that you're on point. So, how cool is that? You know, some of the buzzwords of today, as you hear, let me get a little situated here, in things like intermittent fasting and all this other stuff. Because Dean Bodie, we talked about not going past 3 hours without eating up to 1 hour before bed, which keeps your insulin levels, your body chemistry, and your hormones stable throughout the day, up to 1 hour before bed, so you sustain through the night. You don't want those big gaps between meals, those big giant highs and lows. If you can get on that kind of rhythm, especially if you're diabetic. But that being said, intermittent fasting, what exactly is this intermittent fasting thing? I use it on occasion as a tool, but not all the time, because most of the time people, here's what it is. You go to sleep and you get up in the morning, 8 hours or whatever you sleep, and you don't eat right away. You wait until like 12 o'clock or whatever to eat your first meal. Yay, you did it, you did it. So if you go to bed around 10 o'clock at night, you get up at 8, that's what? 10 hours, you know, if you go to bed at 10, you get up at 6, that's like to 8 hours of sleep, most people, right? So 8 hours of sleep, and then you hold off till noon to eat, you know, 8 hours, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's like 14 hours before your first meal. There's your intermittent fast. Some people go all the way till 2 in the afternoon. Some people go till like 4 in the afternoon before their first meal. And in most cases, you're going to end up overeating. That's going to happen because you're starving yourself. So I use it as a tool. Give your digestion a break. Nothing wrong with that. But I prefer, if you can, and preparation is your friend when we're talking about not going past 3 hours without eating, protein and vegetables throughout the day, mostly plant-based proteins, and, shave down the animal proteins, 4 times a week or something like that. You don't have to do it every single meal all day long, Mr. Steak and Potato guy or girl. Use the plant-based. Get yourself a nice little shake that you can make. There's some companies out there that make some good stuff with the plant-based powders. And you can shake them up and you guzzle them down. Talk about a tsunami wave of nutrition when you drink it down. Hey, Millie!
Yeah? You know that plant-based protein drink we were going to get? We got to go get it now because we got to stop eating so much animal protein. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. We need to do that.
So, try to work on that. Those are some tips there from Dean Bodie. That's all. So, we're having a great day today. Giving you some good tips. Keep your body hydrated. It's hot out there. Triple digits now out here. You know how they say, oh, it says like 99, but it feels like 108? Oh! When I worked, now I'll tell you in a second. She's a good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. She's the good girl, Bodie. Yeah, the best girl in the world. Hey! DeanBodie.com, the website. We got the podcast link on there, the social, to take you over to the YouTube channel, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts, DeanBodi show, YouTube channel. All the episodes are on there. We're way past 80-something already. All the teasers are on there, too, with Bodie. Way too much fun. 800-878-9698. The Bodie hotline, the Bodie fun line. This is the Bodie line. Call and say something nice to Bodie. She's waiting for you. We'll use it as a feature on our show. Say your first name. Say where you're from. Oh, I don't know. Where is it? Jim from Kansas? Oh, who is it? Melissa from, I don't know. Lancaster, Pennsylvania? Oh, that's all. We're reaching out to everyone. Toronto, Canada. Is it Bill from Toronto? Oh, cool. You just call that hotline. And we'll put it on as a feature on our show. And we'll bounce off each other. We'll ping pong off each other. Right? So, what I was going to say was, when they talk about the temperature out there, first of all, the weatherman can just flip a coin. Just say partly cloudy, and you're pretty much going to hit it right on. There's been times where I see all the suns, everything looks good, then the sky opens up and it rains. What happened? Did you just guess it wrong? Or just vice versa? When I used to live in Florida, you got raining on one side of the street and it's perfectly sunny on the other side. Forget it. Flip the coin, boom, partly cloudy, call it a day. So, when it says, like now out here in Dallas, Texas, 100 degrees, but it feels like 108 or 109, and for Bodie, on her little precious little feetsies, you got to add like another 20 degrees or whatever to the pavement or the cement. So those of you that are dog lovers and have puppies, watch their little tootsies because you can get them, they can blister from the hot cement. Got to watch that. I learned the hard way with poor little Bodie. It healed really quickly, but you don't think about that as you're walking them to the dog park or walking around the neighborhood, and they don't have the calluses, but it's real tender feet. So, add, another 20 degrees for the cement on top of what it says it feels like. So, then you really get an idea how hot it is on their feet. You know what is hot on your own bare feet, you can imagine what their little teensy-weensy feetsies are. So, you got to watch that. Anyways, let's check something out here. We don't want to shortchange you over here, Dean Bodie. We got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, whoa! Bam, 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 bam. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Bam, bam, bam. What a wonderful day. Oh, man. So, we're going to be getting into... Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, here we go. The Enzyme Bank Account that you're born with. Oh, man. This is a big deal. I take digestive enzymes. Anytime you cook something over 118 degrees, you're killing all the enzymes in it. It's basically dead food. You ever order that broccoli from somewhere and get that Uber Eats or whatever, and maybe like Boston Market, they got broccoli on the side, and sometimes it looks brown. It's not really vibrant and green like it should be. You're killing it. You're killing all the vitamins and minerals. You're killing all the enzymes in there. And you're born with an enzyme bank account, and you keep eating foods that are void of enzymes, like not really live and vibrant, or eating chips and all that kind of stuff, most of your life and all that stuff, which is just void of nutrition, period, or too much fast food, etc., you start making too many withdrawals. And you have to start making some deposits. Otherwise, your body starts to break down. Your body breaks down. Aches and pains, joints start to break down. Before it's time, before their time, before your time. So enzymes are a big deal. Anything over 118 degrees, if you're eating something like that, get a good enzyme supplement. It'll help your body break it down, help you with digestion, so your body doesn't have to fight so much. Great tip. The protease is an enzyme that breaks down the protein. The amylase breaks down the fat. The lipase breaks down the fat. The amylase breaks down the carbs. These different kinds of enzymes help your body digest and break down stuff that basically is dead. So, when you make your vegetables, steam them. Don't boil them to death. Just steam them. Most of the time, if you get like some broccoli that's like on the stalk and you cut it yourself and make those nice looking spears, you put it in the pan, a little olive oil, right? A little salt-free seasoning if you want. Let the pan get nice and hot, toss it around, then pour a little water in it. That'll get the steam going. Put the lid on, maybe 4 minutes, done. It comes out perfect. That's what I'm talking about as nice live. When you get some nice looking green vegetables when you're eating out and all, they're doing it the right way. That's how it should be done. So, that being said, that's the whole thing with the enzymes, the enzyme bank account. You're born with so many. So if you're taking too many withdrawals, start to make some deposits. Not just with a good enzyme supplement, a good whole food multi-mineral. Your body knows what whole foods are. It doesn't know what fractions of things are. You're making your system more stressed out. So some health tips today from Dr. Dean, dropping knowledge. Oh yeah. So these are some great things that you can use on your day-to-day. Hopefully it helps you. We're here to help at Dean Bodie. One last thing I wanted to bring up. As I was getting some new plants for around our little Dean Bodie rustic haberdashery, I start placing them in certain places, right? Next thing you know, you got things in the way that weren't in the way before because you're redecorating and you got new stuff. So I'm hitting the remote control. I'm on the love seat. And it's not working. Oh, so what was it? The plants were blocking the normal path of my remote that I was used to before. But I thought there was another problem. It was just the plant was in the way. Nice going. Way to go. Anyways, don't put the plants in front of the remote path. That's going to be your issue. It's not the remote and it's not the TV. Okay? That's what I know. So anyways, Dean Bodie Show. Like paradise. Feels like you're mine. Feels like so fine, like paradise. Put some Sade on, and you'll get into a groove. Trust me on that. You get some Sade going, that bass line, that whole thing, oh man. And Bodie and I, we cranked up the Sade last night, and we started playing with the toys, and the music was cranking in here. Wow, good times, man. So, listen, have an awesome day. Let's make this a great week. Right? Like I said before, we're going to come out of this bigger, better, and stronger. Take care of yourself so you can take care of somebody else. You got to keep your immune system strong. Get the water down. Get that enzyme supplement we talked about. Get that whole food multi-mineral that we talk about also. Start to fortify your day-to-day. Eat live foods. Cut back on the animal protein and crank up the plant-based. That's all. Make those changes. If you want to use the intermittent fasting as a tool, Fine, that's cool, once in a while, not all the time. But then don't go past 3 hours without eating up to 1 hour before bed. You're keeping things stable throughout the day. Protein and vegetables throughout the day, you can't beat it. Oh yeah. So, that being said, we are going to come at you daily like we have been. Thanks so much for your support here, Dean Bodie. We can't thank you enough. The numbers are going up every day because we are coming at you daily, but you're with us daily. That's the main thing. Because we know life comes at you daily, not weekly and monthly. Have an awesome day today. Let's make this a great week. We will talk to you tomorrow. Up 800-878-9698. Oh, she's a good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. She's the good girl, Bodie. Yeah, the best girl in the world. Yeah. DeanBodie.com. 800-878-9698. The Bodie Fun Line. Have an awesome day. We will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.